What's up, party people? Welcome back. Circle to Shoot here with a new playthrough series. For this one, we're going to be playing, and I'm going to be revisiting The Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers on the PlayStation 2. The reason why I'm playing this is because having just finished off with Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, whilst I was doing that playthrough, I did mention this game and compare it a couple of times to this game in particular because they are quite similar. So I thought, why not go and revisit it? Coincidentally enough, this is actually the first game I did a video on, so it's kind of nice to come back to it a few years later. But yeah, this is pretty much hack and slash, beat 'em up. A few RPG mechanics in there. I'm really looking forward to it. Going to be doing it just a very casual playthrough of it, so just going to be playing on normal. For those of you that haven't been here before, I try not to talk throughout cutscenes, so I'll try to be very, very quiet whilst those are ongoing. This game does take on and follows loosely the plot of the film, and it dives into both the Fellowship of the Ring and the Two Towers.
The world is changed. I feel it in the water. I feel it in the earth. I smell it in the air. Much that once was is lost, for none now live who remember it. It began with the forging of the great rings. 3 were given to the elves, immortal, wisest, and fairest of all beings. 7 to the dwarf lords, great miners and craftsmen of the mountain halls. And 9 rings were gifted to the race of men who, above all else, desire power. For within these rings was bound the strength and will to govern each race. But they were all of them deceived, for another ring was made. In the land of Mordor, in the fires of Mount Doom, the Dark Lord Sauron forged in secret a master ring to control all others. And into this ring he poured his cruelty, his malice, and his will to dominate all life. One ring to rule them all. One by one, the free lands of Middle-earth fell to the power of the ring. But there were some who resisted. A last alliance of men and elves marched against the armies of Mordor, and on the slopes of Mount Doom, they fought for the freedom of Middle-earth.
And those transition scenes, even 23 years later, just hit so well still. So yeah, as you can see, it's a 3D game. I think this was released, 2002. That's right, just before the movie came out, the Two Towers came out. So just a few facts about this one is that this was, the developers that made this were called Stormfront Studios, if my memory serves me correctly. They had initially tried to develop a game for the first film, which was The Fellowship of the Ring. but then I think there was some time frame issues or something like that, so then they ended up actually doing one for the two towers, but included stuff from the first film, which is pretty cool given that they didn't get to make it on the first one. There was another game that was released by Vivendi that was based on the Fellowship of the Ring, but it was absolutely terrible, and it actually was more based on Tolkien's works rather than Peter Jackson's film. So yeah, just a bit of history for you. This game basically has light, heavy attacks, a block button, a rating system. As you can see, if you can see a bar going, a meter going up and down in the bottom left-hand corner. In this particular mission, we're taking on Isildur, so we're going back to 3,000 years before the events of the Fellowship of the Ring. So basically, this gives you a really, very vague introduction into the story, which is pretty cool. Now, also, this mission does give you access to all the combos, which is pretty cool. Even though it's supposed to be a tutorial level. If you did watch my playthrough on Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, very, very similar gameplay. Obviously, you can't use Force powers, but essentially the same premise. Similar gameplay. A little bit more tougher, I would say.
It was in this moment, when all hope had faded, that Isildur, son of the king, took up his father's sword. Sauron, the enemy of the free peoples of Middle-earth, was defeated. The ring passed to Isildur, who had this one chance to destroy evil forever. But the hearts of men are easily corrupted.
Destroy it! No.
I am Isildur's heir, not Isildur himself. My fate is my own. To Helm's Deep! Prego, go!
Alright, so that's the prologue out of the way. After you finish each mission, essentially, you then are taken to the screen where it just tallies up all your kills and you're given a rating. So I got a perfect there, which is pretty nice. And then from there on in, you are actually able to go in and just make upgrades, purchase upgrades with experience points that you've earned. But given Isildur, you play him for like one part of the game. We will be moving on to Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli. Specifically, I'll be doing this video for only Aragorn's playthrough, and then I'll play Legolas and Gimli, just laying out the plan there. So in the next message, we're actually taking control of Aragorn and moving 3,000 years forward. So, yep. And this next one will be a little bit of an interesting one.
All Isengard is emptied. It is an army bred for one purpose, to destroy the world of men. The Dark Lord draws near.
Ring race! Get back! Back, foul thing! They seek the ring bearer. Stay close.
So yes, we are taking on the ring rates, and how this works is that we have to set them on fire. So I'm carrying a little torch here. We have to protect little Frodo, who yes is in this game. Got a third one.
Frodo, keep away from them.
Help! They're everywhere!
We had to go and do that, of course. Very lore accurate. So yeah, essentially the strategy to these guys is literally blocking them. Oh, and see your torch does burn out. You leveled up there.
We shall find you.
Oops. Poor Frodo. So yeah, essentially... Oops. I'll hit perfect. Try and get the other guy quickly.
In the sanctuary of Rivendell, the smallest of us showed the greatest courage.
I will take it!
And a fellowship was forged.
I will take the ring to Mordor. Though I do not know the way.
I will help you bear this burden, Frodo Baggins. As long as it is yours to bear.
Carry the fate of us all, little one.
If by my life or death I can protect you, I will.
You have my sword. And you have my bow.
And my axe.
Now they essentially nail almost every aspect of this game in terms of design. The one thing that they do fail to, unfortunately, not nail is Gimli's appearance, which is just absolutely horrific. But we'll give them the pass there. Anyway, we're now going to be heading over to purchase some upgrades. So Aragorn actually gets a head start in comparison to Legolas and Gimli, because that mission that we just did is only exclusive to him. Whereas now when we go into the other missions, you have the option to pick all from the three of them. So for me, in terms of upgrades, so you've got it's just basically more combos, more permanent upgrades such as increasing your health. We've got a charge up attack. I tend to go with the combos in the beginning, and the reason why I do that is so I can build up the rating meter much quicker and get perfects, because if you're able to get more perfect kills, then you're able to get more experience points to level up much more quickly. So that's going to be my goal. So I'm going to go for this particular combo in the beginning because it's quite useful. And then we can purchase more. It's not about being stingy, it's about being strategic. At least that's how I like to look at it. I'm definitely gonna save my data. So as you can see, this is essentially the level select screen. You can also unlock bonuses along the way as you complete more missions, but there's about 12 missions I think in total. So the first one opens up with the Gates of Moria. So we've got a couple of missions that revolve around the Fellowship of the Ring movie. Not many. I think there's only just about 3 of these. 5 in total, but 3 for us to go before we move into the Two Towers section of the game. So we start off in Moria. Let's get right into it.
So, Gandalf, you tried to lead them over Garadras. And if that fails, where then will you go?
To Moria.
This land has changed. We shall wait here until the path beyond appears safe.
We have had no word from Moria in many years.
So as you will notice, the Fellowship is looking a little thin here, and that's because Sam, Merry and Pippin are not included in this game. Why? I'm not sure, but anyway. This game doesn't essentially waste too much time. It gets right into it. The cutscenes are very short. If you're looking to learn anything about the story through the game, that's not a good idea because it literally does not. Give too much about the story at all. So yeah, I recommend if you want to understand the story much more properly, then I would definitely be looking to watch the movies first and then play this. But otherwise, if you're just in it for a good time, then by all means, whatever your preference is. So yeah, we can actually do ranged attacks in this as well. So Aragorn and Legolas have a bow and Gimli's got hatchets.
We could pass through the mines of Moria. My cousin Balin give us a royal welcome. Watch out!
The animation works pretty good in this game. So I'm going to try and hopefully get into perfect mode. It's making it a little bit difficult. So hard so far. I don't know. Not really landing. The rating meter is a bit funny in this, whereas it doesn't allow you to perform the same combos too many times, and rightly so. Otherwise, you'd always be able. I can't reach him. Oh, didn't get him. It's okay. Not too fast. I do have to remember that this is meant to be a casual playthrough, so I'm not going to be able to do everything perfectly. It's another one. But I also do want to try and upgrade everything as soon as possible. Just basically so I can show you guys all the moves. And I do remember that I do have to block as well. You do have a parry button. And you can just got to repeatedly mash it essentially to keep on parrying stuff. It doesn't just, you can't just hold it down. That's another one. Hopefully we can get the meter up here. But Yeah, you start off pretty slow in terms of the enemy variety. It's got a bit of enemy variety in this game. So you start off with goblins, and then you start to progress to more tougher enemies as you get much more deeper into the campaign. So it's a nice little introduction, these guys, because they're quite easy to beat up. Oh, we did it. Try and capitalize on that. Alright. So for any of you that don't understand how the perfect rating meter works, so getting it up and then getting actually perfect, going into perfect mode is only for a limited time. So it does buff your attacks as well, which is why it's very easy to kill enemies very quickly. That's why I try to get at the bow, because that's essentially the quickest way to get some kills. But it does become a lot easier to build up that meter when you do have more access to more combos. So yeah, we're at the end of this now. So this is our first boss. It's very simple. You pretty much have to parry these tentacles, so you do have to have a bit of patience. Once you cut off the tentacle, then you can essentially attack him once he pops up. The boss fights in this game are very simple. They don't really last more than a minute most of the time, which is quite funny in a way. But if you're looking for a casual
Fell beast.
playthrough, then it's not so bad.
This is the dawn of Durin, Lord of Moria.
Speak, friend, and enter. Melon. We now have but one choice. We must face the long dark of Moria.
Let's just say that the boss battles aren't anything like Dark Souls or anything like that. They're just very simple. Put in just to change things up a little bit and change the pace of the game. We did level up. Did get some perfect kills. Oh, got a perfect rating as well. But yeah, the missions definitely change up a lot of what is from the movie, and I'll also expand upon it as it should. So yeah, we do have access. Oh, we've just got some more experience, which is cool. I'm probably going to go with this one to start, because it's another combo that we can utilize. This one's essentially the same thing, but I don't know why it's just a thing on its own, why it only just has X and circle, which is just a little rush attack thing, but here you can just get a full combo, and you can also do the X and circle as well. Yeah, don't really understand it. I'm probably going to leave it there, because I'm going to try and save up the experience points for when we do level up next, so that we can get some more combos. This is a really good attack here, which is kind of like if you fall, then or you get knocked down, you can essentially rise up and take. You can bring any surrounding enemies around you down. And you can basically, finish them off or anything like that. Just gives you a bit of breathing room. But we'll leave that for now and move on to the next mission. Again, as I said, trying to be strategic, not stingy with it. We'll unlock all the moves eventually. And that's why I try to get as many perfects as possible, just so that I have all the moves before we get to the final part of the game. And next one we're going into Balin's tomb. So this is a pretty good mission. Quite like this one. Kind of like an arena, set out like an arena.
Moria.
It was here that we would find far more than the tomb of Balin, Lord of Moria.
We have barred the gates, drums in the deep. We cannot get out. They are coming.
So these are all quite linear missions. And then you get ones like these that are just, set out like an arena, which is pretty cool. And we also have the introduction of enemies with shields.
I'll take him.
Should probably take out the bow and start. With these guys with the shield, you just have to use your heavy attack, or as is known, a fierce attack, to break the shield. You can also break their shields with a charged attack of the bow. So you can actually hold down. You can hold down the X button when you're trying to attack with the bow, and it'll release a charge attack, and you can actually break the shield like that as well. Gotta remember the block. One of my hits are landing, which is quite annoying. So the reason why I like this X and triangle one that I keep doing is because you can actually hit multiple enemies with it, and that's what triggers getting perfect mode when you're attacking multiple enemies. Gotta watch out for my health here, because I'm not doing a lot of blocking. But there are plenty of health pickups, so I'm not too worried. This guy's shield's not breaking, which is annoying. Why is he not doing? So we are fighting with the gang here as well. Let's see how many health pickups, how many arrows. Oh my god. Got Gandalf here. Frodo's around here somewhere too. There's Boromir. There's Frodo. This is our second boss battle. We've got the troll. I'm not going to try and kill him just yet, just because I want to try and get some more kills. You have to try and stay away from him. The only way you can damage him, I think you can hit him with the bow. It's not really doing anything. But you can only attack him with a fierce attack. If he gets you, he does a bit of damage. So, just going to try and get some more. Damage is not too bad. I'm just trying to reach perfect mode so that when I do attack the troll, that I can actually do a bit of damage. Oh, he's doing a bit of damage to me. Might as well heal up. There are two phases to this. At that was the first one, and now we basically have to avoid his attacks, and we have to use these poles as cover. Doesn't seem to be attacking at all. So yeah, only 3 hits, and oh, got another one. Just gonna keep attacking him. I'm not gonna hold it down. I'm gonna try not to kill him just yet if I can at all. I'm actually out of arrows, so I better go down here. Hopefully another enemy comes, but my meter's already down, which is annoying. So I might have to finish him. Oh crap, I must not have concealed myself enough. Hopefully another enemy comes. Come on. Someone come. No. I think I'm just gonna have to cop whatever it's gonna be. Probably just gonna have to get a fair kill for this. Alright, well, that's the Mines of Moria out of the way. It's very simple boss fights. We did level up as well, which is good. That's what we want. Another perfect rating for the mission itself. And now we can buy some new moves. So the next mission will be the final mission of the Fellowship of the Ring part of it, or portion of it. So you can also upgrade, I failed to mention before, your bow as well, so that the arrows are a lot more stronger. But as you can see, we've unlocked a few new combos now. So we've got this counter attack move, which I won't purchase just yet because we're not going to be fighting goblins in the next one, so I'll save that for now. But now we've got some more combos here. So we've got this one. This one's pretty good. It's like the charge attack, but with a different ending. So it's with the heavy attack instead of the R2. We've got this long one. I like the 4-hit combos. They're very, very good in being able to build up the, what do you call it, the rating meter. We'll upgrade our arrows as well. Don't think I need anything from here for now. I do want to do this one, but I feel like I might not need it just yet. Anyway, I will just do those ones for now. They're pretty good. Alright, so the next one is the Amon Hen level. So this is the final battle in the Fellowship of the Ring movie. So now we're going to be taking Aragorn through it.
Moria had been a dark journey for our fellowship.
Fly, you fools!
The quest stands upon the edge of a knife. Stray but a little and it will fail.
But it would become darker still, for our fellowship was failing.
I would have gone with you to the end, into the very fires of Mordor. Go, Frodo.
Run! Frodo carries the fate of us all. We must defend it.
Pretty awesome little sequence there. We did lose Gandalf, as you would have seen. Let's try and pull off these 4-hit combos. doing pretty good so far. So yes, we are now fighting the Urukai.
We must defeat these Urukai for Frodo to escape.
Oh, set me on fire. Get some more arrows, definitely helpful. I did forget to. There was a little box that you can pick up, just like this one, that increases your experience. But I did not pick it up. I think I'll leave you behind, buddy. Oh, did not see these guys. Man, I'm on fire. Got another one. So in this mission we do have to help Frodo escape. So on the top right hand corner you'll see there's a meter going down with Frodo in the portrait. That is the time that we have to kill all the enemies. So we see we've got 39 that we've got to kill before we can really allow Frodo the opportunity to escape. Oh, so we've got another guy here. Oh, I didn't get to get this guy. I'll take excellent. Cool. Doing really well in this mission. I'm actually quite happy with the experience so far because we're already leveled up. So yeah, as you see, if you can hold down the X button, then you can get a charged up arrow attack. Frodo struggling to hang on, it seems. Let's not be found. Okay. Oh man, I'm on point. Oh, these guys are beating me up now. Hey, they got me. It's alright. This guy gonna come? Look at this guy. Oh, I've only got 10 more Urukai to kill, so we're very close. Oh, there's the gang. That's a pretty cool little sequence. Oh. So yeah, one attack can pretty much ruin your... Yep. So Frodo's now escaped. So now we have to go and help Boromir, it seems, because it has changed. Alright. Oh, can't get this guy. Oh, I think that's it. Alright. Let's move on.
On his honor, you shall pay.
Alright, so we actually can't approach this guy and attack him because he'll hurt us pretty badly. Or I don't think he's kind of like out of bounds or something. So essentially we have to okay, alright. Yep, so that's that part done. So now the camera angle changes a bit. And what happens now is that this guy's going to chase us around, trying to kill us. We can't hurt him head on. So we actually have to lure him to these statues, because then he'll get his sword stuck. And then that's what gives us the opportunity to attack him. So I'm actually going to try and get away from him and then try and kill his little henchmen. Well, it's not working out too well. He's actually... Okay, are you going to let me get up? Okay, he's giving me a bit of a breather. Alright. Okay, now so... Oh, crap. Have to be... Oh my god, he killed me. Oh my god. That's not great.
A few moments later.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I died. Oh my god, what is going on? Alright. Oh.
Be at peace. Son of Gondor.
I do have to say, it takes a certain level amount of skill to die to that guy several times. I have no words. You just saw how quickly I just killed him now, because that's how simple it is. But I'm not going to get too caught up in it. It's okay. I did get a lot of perfect kills, as you can see. So, and we leveled up. Almost leveled up again, actually. Weren't too far away from leveling up twice there. So, pretty happy with that. But yeah, I can't believe I died so many times. Anyway, I'm going to purchase this skill now because we are going to go up against goblins again. I don't know if I'll use it, but I'll try to showcase it. I'm going to try and purchase some of these other upgrades as well. Might as well. So this, I might just buy the rising attack now because it is going to be quite useful sooner rather than later. I'll get this rush attack, this range of fury as well, which is the so you just got to hold down the triangle button for that one, and it just releases this attack, this just one attack that just, you know, attacks any surrounding enemies. But yeah, that is the Fellowship of the Ring part over and done with. So I'm going to stop the video here, and in the next one we will go straight into the Two Towers section of the game, and that'll be starting at Fangorn Forest. So thanks to everyone who's going to watch this. If you don't, if you do, if you don't. But yeah, just want to just a shout out to everybody who subscribed over the last couple of weeks as well. And anyone who's watched my videos as of late, really appreciate it, and I hope to see you in the next one.